Equity and social justice in the classroom. Have you ever been in a classroom filled with peers yet still felt alone amongst them? Have you ever felt like you read the same books in school, most of them containing straight white male main characters? And in all your years of school, have you ever learned about the LGBTQ+ society? As a future educator, I've looked at sources upon sources trying to find ways that I can improve students' learning experiences and ensure that I create a more equitable and socially just environment. After thorough research, I think I may have cracked the code. This video describes 4 ways we as future educators can help make the classroom a better place for students. Number 1. Equity. In the classroom, a teacher is expected to see and treat every student equally. However, as Dr. Robin DiAngelo stated in her TED Talk, Deconstructing White Privilege, human beings are not objective. You cannot be taught to treat or see everyone the same. Because everyone has a different upbringing, our perspectives and understandings about society and life in general are different. That is why teachers should treat their students with equity. We as future educators should treat all students with the same respect and kindness, but help them individually based on their needs. That being said, teachers should not assume a student's needs right off the bat. We must first keep an open mind, observe, and learn about who our students are and their learning styles, then act on our observations. This can ultimately help create a more community-like classroom and create a better student-teacher relationship. Number 2. High expectations. Many people believe if you have low expectations of something or someone, you will never be disappointed. Therefore, they think to aim low. This is definitely not the way to go when it comes to teaching. Instead, a teacher must always have high expectations for their students. As written in an article by the Center for Education Statistics and Evaluation.gov, the expectations of teachers, parents, and peers affect students' self-esteem, feelings of self-efficacy, and their academic motivation. By setting high standards for the students, we show them that we know they can achieve great things. Higher expectations can lead students to do things they never even knew they could do, and more. According to Ashley Boyd's book, Social Justice Literacies in the English Classroom, high expectations indicate that you want students to take initiative and responsibility for themselves, not because you seek compliance, but because high standards communicate respect. Setting high expectations can encourage students to try their best and reach up to their full potential. Students who will need extra help reaching the goal will get the assistance needed. However, teachers should never expect anything but greatness from all of their students, and they should never assume a student is incapable of learning a skill. Number 3. Non-gendered language. Our language is extremely important and can drastically impact a student-teacher relationship. According to Boyd, most of the ways we speak are innate, and without fully considering them, they might perpetuate social injustice in ways we do not intend. In other words, word choice in the classroom is important. If a teacher uses the phrase "you guys," for example, in order to address students, they can unintentionally perpetuate social injustice. This is because guys is seen as a masculine pronoun. Although it is commonly used to address friends or peers, students who identify as female or other might feel uncomfortable at the use of this. Assuming students' pronouns and gender can be considered unjust, especially if the student identifies as they, or a gender of which we did not assume. Being mindful of our language can build a stronger student-teacher relationship and allow all students to feel welcome and comfortable in the classroom. Number 4. Text selection. Many believe the classroom is a place where students can escape the real world. Teachers give students hypothetical problems to solve and classic fictional stories to read, while racism, gender, and sexuality is barely taught in school. Incorporating real-world examples into the classroom can be very beneficial to the students, and it could help raise awareness of the issues that are faced today. According to circ.carleton.edu, Real examples provide concrete applications to knowledge and skills learned in the classroom as they relate to students themselves and society. Incorporating news stories, assigning a research paper or project that deals with current events or social injustice issues, or even providing stories that are by authors who land in a minority group can broaden a student's knowledge scope and help those students who are in a minority group themselves feel more included and seen in the classroom. There are so many ways we as future educators can improve students' learning experiences and create a more welcoming learning environment. Having an equitable mindset, setting high expectations, using non-gendered language, and selecting real-world text or text by diverse authors can all help provide a better, more socially just education. If you want to look into additional resources to ensure social justice is practiced in your classroom, here are a few books I think will be helpful. I hope this video was helpful in your journey towards creating a more socially just and equitable classroom for your students. Thanks for watching.